Hello, it is streaming, it's saying.
It's saying it's streaming. Beautiful. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our interview tonight with the amazing Gee Fletcher, who is my beautiful friend and business partner. And I wanted to interview her tonight because she has an amazing story of how she came to be where she is today. And I wanted her to share that with you and what she's doing and how she's changing so many lives in the process. So welcome, Gee.
Thanks, Sandra, for a lovely intro.
That's all right. My pleasure. So can you just tell everyone who is watching just a little bit about you, first of all?
Okay, so my real name is Grania, but I go by the name of G, and I'm Irish, but I've lived over now in Australia for the past 30 years. So when I first came over, I actually lived in Sydney, right by the Opera House on a tall ship. So we lived on board on the Bounty and used to do cruises around Sydney Harbour every day. So we had the best year ever, cooking on
Wow.
board, partying, having loads of fun when I was like 22. And then we lived in Manly, and then I sailed all over the world for another year, and we made a movie, and I was cook again. And then I came
Wow.
to Australia and I thought, right, I need to grow up. I'm 25, I better grow up. And I was doing travel agency, and a girlfriend came to me and said, do you want to open up a recruitment agency? Because I reckon you'd be really good and we could do this. And I was kind of like, I don't know anything about recruitment. And she went, oh, it's just a people thing. You just get people, get a job and do it. You know, you're good with people.
Yep.
So that's what I did. We opened up a recruitment agency and we did really well. We started in Manly and then we opened it up in Macquarie Street in the city. And we ended up at one stage having, I think it was 5 recruiters and 2 support staff. But it got hard because then I got married and had a baby, and I still had to work full time in my business, and my husband had his own business. And that's when I really noticed how tough it is to actually be self employed because I had no family support. So in the end, we sold our business and we moved here to the Sunshine Coast, and just so I could have another baby.
Yeah.
And then when we were here, we opened up a denture clinic. My husband's a dental prosthetist. So all I've ever known is traditional business. You
Yeah.
have
Wow.
building, you have staff, you have stock, you have overheads, and you wait for people to come in the door. Or you go and try and find them, but it that's all I ever knew was, big costs and big bills.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so then it was 6 years ago when I kind of got introduced to network marketing. Hadn't really got any interest at the time in it. I was just looking to use some of the products. But then I really thought I need to be a bit more open-minded here and have a serious look at the business. And when I did, I got so excited because suddenly I saw this playing field for anybody that could do this. You didn't need to have thousands of dollars or hundreds of
Absolutely.
thousands of dollars
Mm.
like you normally do for a plan B. You
Yeah,
know, if
sure.
you're if you're looking to try and have passive income, and you're buying investment properties, or you're looking to have a few properties, you need tons of money for your deposits, and it's a big risk and things like that. So for me, when I saw this business, all I thought was, wow, one, I could get to do this with my bestie, who's a nurse. Whenever would I get to work with her? Because I was never going to work in a hospital. And two, I thought I can teach people. I know business. So as long as you've got a really good product and you've got a really good, you've got something that's unique, because that's one thing I really worked out, that you need to have a product that's unique, that somebody
Yep.
can't get it down the chemist or in a supplement store. It's got to be something that's different. So I thought if it's something that's unique, the timing is right, the product is right, I can teach people from whatever age they are to be able to do this.
Yes.
And and I've seen now that I have a 76-year-old distributor and I have an 18-year-old distributor.
Wow.
So anyone can do this. And
Yep.
in the middle, there's CEOs, there's doctors, there's stay-at-home moms, there's all sorts. And it doesn't matter. The doctor, the 76-year-old can outrank the doctor. That's what I love
Yes.
about this. It doesn't matter what your background is. You've just got to like people.
Absolutely. So when you started your LifeVantage business, you went looking for, like you said, a company that had a unique product. What are some of the other things that you looked for and made you say, yep, LifeVantage is my company that I want to start building my business here, my legacy business?
Okay, so when I saw the bottle and so read a small bit about it, I didn't know about oxidative stress. I don't know whether anyone that's listening to this knows about oxidative stress, but I never knew. And I'm
I
a
didn't either.
well-educated person. So I just thought, okay, well, maybe I've missed that bit. I'll just ring Una, my really good girlfriend, and she's a nurse, so she'll know about this. And I said, hey, Una, give me the rundown on oxidative stress. And I've never heard of it. And I went, really? Everything I'm reading, it's saying it's the main cause of aging and the main cause of disease.
Yep.
And I said, go and ask some of the doctors that you work with, some of these orthopedic surgeons. So she did. And she came back and said, they've never heard of it. And I
Wow.
went, wow. I think we need to do some serious research here on this stuff, because if what I'm reading and what I'm studying is saying what it's saying,
Yep.
there's this product that is all natural. It's been around for 20 years
Yep.
and just nobody knows about it. But what it's saying that it can do, I think we could change the health world as I know it in Australia. And that really excited me, because I thought, wow, if I can help enough people feel good, that
Yep.
will make me feel good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you were one of the amazing six that actually really made it take off here in Australia. And so how long now have you been doing the business, and how has it changed your life? Because I know it's amazing the difference, just personally for you
Yes.
and what you've seen for other people as well.
So for me, I've been doing it 4.5 years. Um, I started off, I was doing it kind of part time the first year, and then I went all in and did it full time.
Yep.
So for the last 3.5 years, I do this full time. I can pick my kids up from the bus, drop them off.
Yep.
I can choose my hours when I work. So, for instance, I have quite a large team in Europe. So I get up every morning and I'm doing Zooms for them at 5:30. But then I've just, booked in a walk at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning with a girlfriend, and we'll have coffee and we'll just go walking.
Nice.
And then I'll come home and do another couple of hours. And then I've arranged lunch with my son tomorrow at lunchtime.
Beautiful.
And then I'll have another couple of hours off. And then I'll do a couple of hours at night. So I find that I work my hours to me, my schedule. It's not that I don't work. And people say, and then you just sit back. Well, no, I don't. I
Yes.
still work, but I get to choose my hours when I work. And I have more control over my life, really.
Yeah.
I think as well, a big thing that really, look, I always say to everyone, it is not a get rich quick scheme.
No,
The first
definitely not.
No, the first 2 years, I didn't even look really at my income. I was just on a mission to try and grow my business. But in the last year and a half, I would say, I have literally started earning life-changing money.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever would I have been able to earn this type of money doing. And the other thing is, I earn more than my husband now, and he's a dental prosthetist.
Wow.
The overheads that he has and the stress that he has trying to pay all the bills. I have no overheads. I've got my phone, a few coffees that I do, the odd lunch. If I jump on a plane, and come visit you guys and things,
Yeah.
then I claim that. But apart from that, I don't really have any overheads. So
See.
I can run a multi-million-dollar business from my laptop and my mobile phone.
Yeah.
And that is incredible, because you don't have, like, for instance, with COVID, my husband was told, you are class 3 or whatever it was, like you're
Yeah.
whatever your zone 3, so you can therefore not work anymore. You need to close your clinic.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Still
Yeah.
came in, the bills still came in, the advertising still had to be paid. We were in contracts for the advertising. He still paid his staff. Now, we just this week have been paid some JobKeeper, but that was literally 3 days ago. For the last 2.5 months, 2 months, no money was coming in. So all his money he had set to the side, he's had to pay out. So he even said, wow, if it wasn't for LifeVantage, and I was busier than ever.
Yeah.
Like, he became full-time dad, housewife, and I just was like
You were
running
working.
Zooms everywhere and working and growing my business. So my business grew in COVID.
Yes.
He's went to zero, and he said, if it wasn't for your business, how incredible it is to think that we've had this. He really saw the value in it. And one thing I really noticed in COVID, so many traditional business people have come in looking at this business because they realized that they don't ever want to get in a position again where their livelihood can be just taken off them,
Yeah.
close the door, and they have no idea how they're going to pay
Yeah.
their bills and things. So I found more and more people have become open to online marketing.
Definitely. It's definitely been a time where it's given people the opportunity to see other avenues of making an income, not just, like you said, the traditional business way, where you have all these massive overheads. I mean, I've been myself a traditional business owner as well. So, and it's just so much easier the other way,
And it's so much less stressful. And it was
Yeah.
even today, I went and got my eyebrows done. I was so excited. They were like, hadn't been done in 2 months. I said to the girl, how you going? And da da da. And she said, well, you know what? I now am a world trainer because I am one of the best at doing brows. So I've set up an online business during COVID,
Wow.
and I am literally training brow and beauticians all over the world how
See,
to do this. And so the good thing is when people have allowed to stop,
yes.
really look at, okay, so moving forward, how do I maybe want to see myself adding something in? And
Absolutely.
so that's the exciting thing that has
Yeah.
happened through COVID. I've seen so many traditional business people go, okay, I need to look at another form of income.
Yes.
Or, different families that have said, I need to look at another form of income.
Yeah.
And I think this is the most phenomenal. Like, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 years. I've been a traditional business owner. I think this is the most phenomenal business model that you will ever find out there
Yep.
in the world.
Yep.
I really do. And what you need to look for is that the timing is right.
Yep.
We haven't even hit momentum yet.
Yeah.
So the timing is right. We're still pioneers, but we're with a 20-year-old company. So
Yes.
we're with the startup that's a 20-year-old startup. It's on NASDAQ. Really important that it's audited, that it's a financial, because this is a legacy. I don't want it to just be a fly by night. I'm working for my great grandchildren that aren't even here yet,
Yes.
And then you want something that is unique and it changes people's lives and it's affordable.
Yep.
And I just feel like we've hit the jackpot, and it's natural. It's got to
Yeah,
be natural.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I guess, the things that you and I have seen in our groups and testimonials of people and how it's changed their lives has been huge. And the joy that you actually get from
Oh,
that is it kind of overpasses any kind of income you could possibly get anyway. So it's like, it's
well, I was talking to a lady this morning on in the UK. She's American, and she's been taking Protandim for 10 years.
wow.
And she's going to be 70 next year. I nearly fell off my chair. I went, 70? I thought you were 60. And she said, I take no prescription. I take nothing. I am the
Wow.
fittest, best I have ever been. And I just went, wow. And then these other 70 odd year old guy got on, and he spoke about how he hadn't been able to be out in the garden and hadn't been able to spend much time digging and doing all these things. He said, I will never come off this product. What it has done, it has given me joy back in my life. It has given me a zest for life. It has given me energy like I haven't had since my 20s. And I said,
Wow.
you know what? That, you cannot put a price on that kind of health and well-being and that joy for life. You
Absolutely.
just can't put a price on it.
Absolutely. I love those kind of stories. They just, yeah, they make me smile a lot.
Yeah.
um, so, Gee, what would you say to people that are listening tonight that either want to look at the product further and be a customer, or want to look at the business and be a business owner or part of our team? You know, what would you encourage them to do at this point?
Well, I would encourage them, and this is no jokes aside, all jokes aside, but I truly believe that one of my best leaders is Sandra.
Oh,
And that's me.
thank you.
I know, didn't
I
even know.
didn't even know you were going to say
I know,
that.
but it's honest. Like, she is the most meticulous, passionate, educated, um, thorough, consistent person that I know. And you can have a laugh as well, because that's one of the big things. You want to have joy, feel like you're in a community, feel like you belong. If you want to be encouraged, uplifted, and walked, mentored along the way, get in touch with Sandra, because you will join a team like no other. We have a lot of fun along the way.
We do.
People jump in and they kind of go, I don't even know who these people are. And everyone is like, said hi and welcome, and I'm so proud of you, and da da da. And it's like, yeah, that's what we just do. We want to
That's it.
see everyone succeed. And when everyone's kind of been in cutthroat businesses, backstabbing, they're kind of like, wow, so you're actually going to help me. You're not financially going to gain, but you'll jump on my call and help me for no reason other than just to see me succeed.
Yep.
That's good. And that's what happens. I was on an hour's call today with a team in America. I love her, Jackie Shepherd.
Oh, yeah.
I sat with her team, and I'm going to work with them for the month of June to help them do what we've been doing, to help launch. I'm like, I'm going to give you all my flyers. I'm going to give you my slides. I'm going to help launch you. And they were like, why would you do all that? And it's like, because I just want to see you succeed, because I love you so much. And you've helped so many of my team over the years,
Yep.
helped them all. And that's just what we do. So
Yeah.
I would just encourage people, get in touch with Sandra. Find out what this crazy Irish woman is talking about. and hear what she's got to say, and jump on one of our Zooms, jump on one of our overviews where we share about the products and we share about what they do, because you want to be activated. You don't just want to supplement anymore. You want to grab your health and you want to give it the best. You want to give yourself the best opportunity possible to have the best life ever. And I truly believe these products do that.
Yeah. I'm 100% with you on that. Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much. That was lovely. I hope that everybody got a lot out of that, because I always learn even more when I listen to Gee every time she speaks. I love her to bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on, and I will chat to you again soon.
See ya. Bye, everyone.
Bye.